Hi, I'm Cody Briscoe, and welcome to Bothering Cinema, where it doesn't matter how long a movie is because I still take it dry. Fuck, I gotta change that. Oh, if someone wants to compose a theme song for these videos, just let me know, because if I can get out of doing any work for my videos, that's totally fine by me. God, why am I even doing movie reviews? That's like the most overdone YouTube schlock. Fuck it! Brand oversaturation is what happens when a certain product or service becomes so successful that the market becomes flooded with imitators. This results in a backlash from buyers where both the original and similar products are universally rejected by consumers. So why the fuck am I talking about this? Because it is no better demonstrated in 1980's Can't Stop the Music. Can't Stop the Music was created to cash in on the success of the Village People. The Village People was, and still is, a seminal disco group comprised of 6 performers representing different gay male stereotypes of the 1970s. They have multiple successful singles and merchandise. This includes a few magazines. The group is even touring to this day. The most famous lineup is of course the original, and while the singers may change, the costumes don't. The Village People has always been comprised of six members. The cop, the construction worker, the cowboy, the marine, the Indian, and fan favorite, the Leatherman. The Village People, along with Steve Guttenberg, Valerie Perrine, and Bruce Jenner, comprise the cast of this film. It was made during the height of the disco era, but was released immediately after disco culture died, and was thus rejected by its target audience. The movie was so universally hated that it is solely responsible for the creation of the yearly Razzie Awards, an award show dedicated to highlighting bad films of that year. But is the movie really that bad? Let's find out. The movie opens with Jack Morrell, a struggling songwriter who works in the funkiest record store in the world. He quits his job after his boss refuses to let him go home early to go DJ at a party. He then roller skates home as our first musical number begins. Oh, I forgot to mention, this song goes on forever.
Listen to the sound of the city. Listen to the sound of my town. New York is the city of cities. New York is still wearing the crown.
The actual length is just under 4 minutes, but this song, Sound of the City, feels like it goes on for a fucking eternity. This song is just so jazzed up about New York City that it makes me never want to visit. I'm going to kill myself. And why are those girls in San Francisco shirts? What about New York? I hope Jack gets ran over. We then meet Samantha, the film's other lead. She's a newly retired model and Jack's roommate. She vandalizes an advertisement for one of her... Jesus, how long is this song?
New York is the pulse of the world. New York is the sweet sound of children at play.
Sam is more than happy to leave behind the modeling lifestyle, and we then meet Sam and Jack's neighbor, Felipe. Does he just go around in public dressed like that? Because I like him. Sam and Jack go to the club where he's supposed to be DJing, and already this movie is honestly not that bad. Did it really deserve an award show dedicated to showing how bad it is? Well, there's another movie that came out in 1980 that I can think of that is already a lot worse. Yeah, I said it. The original Friday the 13th is actually kinda They talk to a guy in a bedazzled floral print tuxedo, and we get our first glimpses at future Village People. Randy the cowboy. Brokeback Mountain gay cowboy joke. Ha 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 ha. And David. Oh. Fuck. We get another musical number. This time a song Jack wrote for Sam. Look at fucking Felipe dancing. Sam dances with David and... God, I need to get a fucking Bible because that man makes my bussy burst. If you don't know what that means, just ask your black friend. And if you don't have one, well... Sam agrees to take Jack's mixtape to a record agent she used to date. But first they need a makeshift band to perform the songs. Meanwhile, Sam's former modeling agent requests she make one last appearance in her campaign for... making milk products seem glamorous.
Stop me!
Girl, I fucking love her. While Jack writes, Sam recruits Felipe, Randy, and David to join the band. David also gets his own musical number, and...
Are you serious about singing?
Fanatical. Fame.
fortune, platinum records. It's every boy's dream.
This whole music sequence is basically gay panic in video form, which is weird because there's only one man in it.
I'm gonna make that body mine.
If only I could be in her place. God, David's shirt is hanging on by a thread. Where's my fucking scissors? David, just shut up and fuck me. I mean, So Jack and Sam cook a dinner for the band members in exchange for recording a few songs. We then meet Sam's other friend, Lulu.
Well, I guess I'll go crack the whip on the boys, huh?
Into S&M, eh?
Good line delivery.
I'm preparing this major meal and you guys haven't even started rehearsing yet?
We were promised dinner.
I'll fucking eat you, David. We're introduced to Ron, a friend of Sam's sister who was sent to deliver a cake. Ron is played by Bruce Jenner, who is honestly the best actor in this movie. This film was made before he transitions from respected athlete to sad old decrepit grandmother. Another party goer attends, Sam's modeling agent, as does Jack's mom and...
Jackie, I can't wait for the day when something you've written is produced on Broadway.
Oh my god, put her in a home. The group has its first trial performance, Magic Night.
Magic night, magic's in the music, it's a magic night. We all need to use it. Magic night, good friends all around you, it's a magic night. Magic show finds you.
God, I hate white people. Sam's record agent ex-boyfriend and Tim Burton lookalike meets Sam and tells her that they need to be a legitimate group before signing them, but not before Sam appoints herself as the group's official manager. Jack decides to add more members to the group, and Ron agrees to hold the auditions in his office. He then burns his dick off.
What's going on?
We, my darling, are a group.
We're a group.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh my god! Oh no!
Don't worry though, he cools it off in Samantha's slop hole. Alex, a member of the military, heads to the auditions, as does a leather-bound biker.
Touch my body, body, body.
David. Thanks to Ron's mom, they end up with a name for the group.
Ron, dear, didn't Greenwich Village people types go out with the 60s?
That's it! The name! Village people!
Well, that's not a bad idea. That's what we are.
That's where we're from. Village people!
So many great line deliveries in this scene. The biker named Glenn storms the auditions and wows everyone with his performance of Danny Boy.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling.
David, you've got competition. What can I say? I like leather. And mustaches. So Glenn and Alex are added to the village people, and can you tell I'm skimming a lot of this? Did Felipe just steal a painting? So Ron appoints himself as the group's official lawyer and then quits his job. He also finds somewhere else for the group to practice. That place being...
YMCA, it's fun to stay at the YMCA.
This music number is honestly just basically gay porn.
YMCA, it's fun to stay at the YMCA.
As someone who's been to a YMCA type bathhouse and been fisted, this is honestly 100% accurate.
Have a good meal, you can do whatever you feel.
Christ. The group's performance for the record executive is a flop, but Sam's former modeling agent is able to get them a gig in her new Milk campaign. And it's honestly the best song I've ever heard.
Just do the shake, do the shake, do the milkshake, the milkshake, do the shake.
The commercial is a hit, and enough to land the group a spot performing at a large charity event. After seeing the group's success, the record executive finally agrees to sign a record deal for the Village People. Disco group The Ritchie Family performs as the group's opening act, and...
I'm traveling through this game called life. It's a tough game to play. Sometimes the play gets rough. Now that I've got the final okay, I'm trying so hard to take it all away. I got my education, I got determination, I got the imagination. Come on, give me a break.
they tear it up.
We were supposed to be here an hour ago.
Well, where are the costumes?
Good question.
Where the
That
hell
airline
is
said
my
they'd get him
brush?
here
Oh, here
as
it
soon
is.
as they found him.
Guess we'll be making our big debut in the buff.
Please.
Leatherman, don't get nervous. Leatherman, don't get nervous.
It's okay, I'll make it better. I've used the same joke like fucking 15 times in this video, I'm sorry. The group finally makes their debut performance, singing their hit single, You Can't Stop the Music, to a huge crowd. At the end of the concert, everyone gets completely doused in glitter. So, that's the movie. Is it really as bad as everyone says? Certainly not. The reason this movie is so hated is because disco culture was suffering a backlash at the time it came out. Before you write it off as just another dumb, bad movie, it actually does deal with some really heavy topics. Topics such as societal expectations of masculinity,
Nervous. Leatherman, don't get nervous.
lactose intolerance, and ruined careers. It's also the only movie ever released to show a full frontal, uncensored male penis. It can be seen during the YMCA sequence, so go look for it, you fucking queen.
Oh, the Indian is hot. You tell him I'll make up for all the indignities they suffered in Roots.